Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
It's good gank setup as well for Maokai overall, so it seems like Jojo is going to be another target, and we get another Sion pick. So.
I'm so sad Sion is back in the meta.
Heavily had Marshall
Both
like,
just inhale. Oh my god.
During this though, Evil Geniuses, of course, you saw the entire setup on your screens. They're able to pull the dragon, leash it out. So get Tactical super rich or get a Blaze super rich so that he can start roaming around.
Oh, revenge between a Scion and a hard place, but inspired upon him as well. First blood is Olive here for the defense, but they do have to be wary about being collapsed upon. Managed to
farming away.
Scion, big guy, hard to miss. Everyone wants to go take a peek.
Oh, nice little sweep here towards mid though.
Meanwhile, the rest of EG here to get the play on mid. Flashy over the wall. Flash and actually, and Inspire having to flash out as well with the wild growth upon him. Tactical getting low and in the center of Evil Geniuses. The rest of the team is here to try and punish, but it's a one-for-one trade so far. FBI getting himself the heck out of there, expelling all of his summoners before he can bring in more damage. What a good swing from Revenge, but the Crocodile goes down. Missed chain lash from Jojo onto a Blaze. All of Musa, he can dish it back as well, but now the retreat from the
for training. Yeah.
Training. I feel like Tactical's on that, but actually we get some action here in the mid as we have the Rift Herald dropped onto the turret, and ult for ult. The root onto Fleshy again, trying to knock up in response and Revenge. How much can he pull from EG right now? Jojo has to get out of it with the flash and more. FBI setting his sights onto a Blaze Olive, who eventually pops in. Tactical in the center of all of EG once again ends up falling. Kenby knows that Inspired is on his tail, so Revenge was waiting on the opposite side of the pit to be able to hop on, and Vulcan now has to back up. Someday EG, the rest of them just trying to trade the opportunity to get the last hit onto Kenby, but can't.
Controlled from Evil Geniuses, and so it's up to Immortals to disrupt. It's gonna have to be some really risky plays for them to do that.
It shows third of the game overall thus far and put that gold lead into higher, more oppressive territory slowly but surely. Jojo locking onto a Blaze Olive on his top side. He knew that Someday was coming in with a teleport. They are looking for the kill onto a Blaze Olive, who knows that Kenby is nearby as well, but there's not enough to be said. A delayed ultimate thrown out from Kenby, and the remainder of EG keeping their...
Interrupted off his Realm Warp, and that's going to be very nice rewards here for Jojo. Solo tower gold. He is quite a rich Silas, and already 8 stacks on the Rod of Ages. Going to get that bonus level soon. Feeling very nice. Shadow Flame as well, I'm assuming. Yep, there it is. So he's got the flat bend Silas going too. Now the Renekton's under attack.
Yeah, you can see just how much stronger EG have gotten in recent memory. Revenge now caught in the crosshairs of multiple. A bit of that sustain working out for him, but can't finish anything off. Just look at EG looking so strong.
Yeah, you could tell there he was looking around. There's 3 champions around him. He's like, all right, I can't kill any of these champions, but maybe I can kill this cannon minion. And he tries to go for the stun on the cannon minion, try and finish it off and get some gold, but he couldn't even finish the cannon minion. So rough there for Immortals.
Oh, a little bit of a face-off. FBI coming in hard with the ultimate in tow. Dredge line directly on him, and Inspire tries to separate the entirety of this fight. Knock up and more onto Nautilus. Fleshy goes down. FBI, the subject of the wild growth, once more hops back over the wall. Is closing.
Ooh, and I was hoping that a Blaze for Immortals' sake, rotating from mid lane, and he knew if he went for that, if he greeted for it, he would die. And so they don't get the 50 gold per member of the team, and he's still...
Oh, flash back on the attack. EG won't stop that. A Blaze Olive goes down. I feel like so many members of Immortals right now.
Baron, though, is under attack. Immortals, pray!
EG on it. Jojo over the wall. Into the center he goes. FBI ulting once again, and Fleshy still just the first to fall, going into stasis. Jojo keeps himself into the fight, and Kenby is the next isolated target. A big blast of damage onto FBI by Tactical. But luckily for EG, the melees managed to put themselves into the center of the fight. Teleport coming in from Immortals. That's some heavy damage onto Someday. Passive ultimately pops up.
Highlight play, Aphelio's takeover in the defense of this Baron. It's a 4v5 for Immortals, so...
But Someday always coming in right at the nick of time to absorb anything else. A dredge line attempt there on FBI, but it's not found.
Yeah, good Hex Flash look, but what's the punish look like from EG?
The punish is some heavy damage onto Revenge with a teleport right beneath his feet. And lockdown Immortals exiting over across Riverside. But look how fast JoJo is. Look how fast the rest of the team is. Inspired cutting off the rest of IMT. And Fleshy again separated from the squad. Into the pit he goes, giving his life alongside.
How many towers can they get as their reward?
Looks like a tier 2 mid is one way to...
Yeah. You can tell the reasoning from Immortals, even though it's a risky play. Like, those are the ones you have to do to get back at the game.
Sometimes overlook the pressure of these supports as they go and make this pressure onto the bot side. Sion ultimate coming in unstoppable once again. Multiple roots from JoJo. Revenge, Dominus activated, backing up towards his fountain. The knock up onto Someday and getting a lot of damage from Tactical, who throws out his ultimate as well onto Evil Geniuses. No kills acquired. What he can do with the Gale Force active and beyond from the rest of the squad as EG keep their focus over onto this top side now. Teleport ushered in from Immortal to try and give some assistance to Blaze Olive, but Blaze does go down, and Revenge looks like he's trying to stagger in as well. Can be coming through with the ultimate, gets the root onto one, trying to follow up onto multiple, but FBI is also into the later game, is also in a strong spot. JoJo making that face at them to cause Immortals to retreat for Soul Point. They've been splitting them thus far. And Immortals, because they can't get into a position...
Inside their base.
Yep, Evil Geniuses finishing off the Baron to push their goal. Worry about purple.
Worry about purple indeed, because that cuts right through the towers. Inspired just kind of threatening here. Stolen ultimate will zone them out and
get the root onto a couple, and really EG, they're going for those objectives. They're getting the next inhibitor down on this top side. They had this cannon wave coming mid as well. Revenge having to swiftly rotate to match JoJo, who finishes off the tower. And now Revenge on the retreat. Evil Geniuses don't see any reason to stop applying the pressure now when you have to worry about the supers. The double up of supers that's about to eventually be a threat, but and then that inhibitor on the bot side does come up. They finish it off again. But Kobe for EG coming through with the dominance performance thus far. FBI into gold. He goes a stun up onto JoJo and more. But IMT, look at those HP bars go down, down, down again. Revenge, one more slap, a triple kill for FBI. Tactical and Fleshy, the bot lane, only one standing, but EG supremacy through against Immortals.
look at that, a deathless JoJo game.